We've come on holiday to a Swedish horror film.
I feel like we are being watched.
Steffen, I'm a huge film nerd and I love breaking down like the analytical side of things, especially symbolism. And animals are a huge part of this film. One in particular I wanted to dissect, which was there's a quick flash of a bug that is like blended in with a leaf and you don't notice it till the bug moves. And then scenes happen from there. And I feel like they're kind of, we were teeing something up there. Could you kind of talk to me about the symbolism of animals in this film and specifically that bug moment?
Yeah, there is, of course, I mean, yeah, but I mean, this is spoiling, but it's, that was fine. You said this was, we could do this.
Yes.
There is this visual element of this. I mean, the film starts off somewhere with a shot of a caterpillar on a leaf, and then we make a sort of a focus pull to the car who's driving on the road, and the caterpillar is of course a symbol for change, evolving in something. There's this one moment, I think 3/3 of the film, where we see this cocoon on this leaf and a butterfly comes out, which was quite interesting to get that in shot, but we did, and that sort of stands, of course, for the family who were then after that walking around with their weapons, all butterflies flying around them. That hints something in the film, something big.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I knew someone was up. And then, of course, we get the third act and things go super crazy. We're obviously in big spoiler territory now. Sebastian, I was shocked when your character perishes because I was so bought in that he was a part of the family. And the moment that I want to dissect with you is yourself, Sam and Jesse are like, oh, let's do Mama Mama. And it's like, that told me that you've done this before. You've been down this rodeo, but then we come to learn you're not even a part of the family. So how long has Sam been working with this crew? Like what was the backstory of that character?
I love that moment so much. And I just, that whole sequence was so much fun to film. And the way it was shot and the whole way it played out was just awesome. I don't think I've ever felt quite so cool than the first shot where we got to open out our weapons, and I was practicing that butterfly knife trick in my hotel room the whole shoot, and it was quite near the end and we did it and I saw it in slow motion and I was like, this is so cool. But sorry, this is the first time I've spoken about it with anyone, so I'm freaking out that I get to talk about it. Sam, yes. So not only are they serial killers, but they're also not a family. I think maybe Nick and Aisling's characters are genuinely in love or have some kind of weird sexual relationship, but I'm definitely not their kid. And I think I've maybe done one holiday before with them. I think it ended up getting cut, but originally Nick had this idea for this app where serial killers, it's basically like dating, but they'd be matched into families, so they could go off as secret families and kill people. And I think I'd done one holiday before with them, and I think me and Nick just didn't like each other and we got on each other's nerves. And that whole father-son dynamic of them biting at each other is actually I want to kill you. And there was a scene where Aisling says, don't call daddy an egg, where I go you're an egg. And for some reason, because we built all this underlying tension through their dynamic, that scene was the hardest scene not to just laugh. The word egg was so funny. Anyway, yeah, I think Sam's done one holiday with them before. They have this history of not liking each other, and then shit hits the fan.
Yeah, well, geez, the dating app for serial killers, that there's a pitch there. There's a sequel idea for sure.
Yeah.
Maisie, I did want to get your thoughts as well on the ending of the film, because what really shocked me is we get this twist, and at first you're like, okay, they're the heroes and they're still taking the people out. But then you're like, are they the heroes? Because they seem pretty antagonistic. When we wrap up and you're going back on the boat, there's a faking of oh my God, things went wrong. But then your character is the one who kind of breaks it and is like, oh, best holiday ever, all that kind of stuff. Are the police in on it? What's going on there?
Well, yeah, so it's like they basically get away with it. Like they manage to blame it all on kind of the islanders, and the family get to continue playing as if they've been like brutally attacked. So for Jessie, it's like, yeah, it is the best holiday ever, because even though, I mean, Sam died, which was unfortunate, but at the end of the day, she's had the time of her life. Like she's gotten a great holiday. A lot of stuff's happened. And even though she's, you know, in a lot of pain, it's, I can't believe we got away with it. Like, I think she's someone who lives for the thrill, like doesn't really feel alive unless she's, you know, massacring basically. So I think for her, it's like, this has been such an adrenaline kick. So yeah, it was the best holiday ever. Because even though things went wrong at the end, they got away scot-free.
Yeah, at least 3 of them, that is. Steffen, coming to you, if there was an idea to possibly flesh out this world a little bit more, I know Nick Frost is no stranger to doing sequels in his career. Is that something you'd be interested in? Is there another story to tell with this family and possibly adding in a new 4th? Rest in peace, Sam, of course.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, not having Sam is terrible, but I mean, he needed to die. So I mean, that was also very important. But yeah, I mean, I would love that. I would love to take this a little bit further, and I mean, yeah, of course we joked about that and chatted about that. There are some ideas, of course, but yeah, I mean, this world is just a very interesting world of all these serial killers getting together and going to these places just to have a great holiday. I mean, what would if 2 families would meet each other, they would be sort of go to the same place. I mean, that could be very interesting. I don't know. There's lots of interesting ideas in the air.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It feels like we just started with this, so that's a really cool concept.
Welcome to Swalta. They are mostly harmless.